Hello again, Julian Thornton here from thefatadapter.com. Good to have you back. We've been going through some tips on how I lost 55 pounds in 3 months without any exercise. Sounds pretty stupid, right? Pretty crazy. Probably think I'm lying through my teeth, but it's a fact it happened, which is why I want to spread the word and get people to understand, especially men in their 40s and 50s who've put on the beer belly and all the rest of it and they can't get rid of it. And you know, there's probably a few things going on hormonally inside that you need to rectify, and that's what this is all about. So in the last video, or actually I should just recap on where we've been so far. We started off with a few tips, like the last 5 or 6 videos. So we started off with eliminate sugar, eliminate gluten, bread, wheat, all that sort of thing. Intermittent fasting, so 16-hour minimum fast a day, and 18 hours, and then 6 hours of when you can actually eat, window of eating, and then you stop, and then you know. So sugar, wheat, intermittent fasting, increase good fats in your diet, avocados, macadamias, that kind of thing. Increase the amount you eat more often than not. Obviously there's a little bit more to it than that, but definitely don't eat less for extended periods, because your body gets used to it and starts to store fat. So at least mine does, so don't do that. And then we talked about blood glucose, I think the chronometer app, measuring your glucose, not worrying too much about ketones. And that brings us to the promise I made about this, how I lost 7 kilos in 3 days. No exercise, nothing, and it was a real shock because I'd been 110 kilos for, I reckon, a good 5 weeks, and I wasn't worried about it. Like I said in the last video, I wasn't worried about it too much. And then Chris Winters suggested I just do a reset, do a fast for 2 days, he says. And so I thought, can I do that? Oh, a whole 2 days, not eat? Ugh. So basically what I did was, I didn't eat for 3 days. I had a little bit of Himalayan salt. I just dabbed it on my tongue and drank water, and that was it. And you've really got to get yourself in the right mental state when you do this. That's the one thing I'm going to talk more about later on. But definitely got to, when you do the extended, it's different to just doing an intermittent fast. You know, just hanging on for the day before you eat, that's easy. When you skip the meal, go the whole night, the whole day, another whole night, then that's hard. And I'm right at the end of a 5-day fast right now. In approximately 2 hours, I will have been fasting for 120 hours, which I would never have thought possible 4 or 5 months ago. If you'd asked me that this is what I was going to be doing right now, I'd tell you to get lost and think you're mad. Anyway, that's another story. So about 2 weeks ago, I finished it on the 1st of September, so we're now at the 8th of September. So anyway, I started this fast and I felt really good on the second day, so I did another day, and then I ate that night, the third night. So what's that, 72 hours, whatever. And anyway, I got on the scales the next morning, and instead of being at 110, all of a sudden it shifted. Well, I'd go that way, but I think for you it's probably that way. Anyway, instead of being 110, the 10 was about 30 degrees to the right, and I'm looking down, I'm thinking, can't be right. I got off and got back on about 4 times because I just didn't believe it. I had to get my mother to get on the scales and check, because I'm looking after my mum here at the moment. And so she got on and it was all fine. And I'm like, but I didn't really believe it. And it wasn't until about the 4th or 5th of September, a few days ago, last weekend, I got back on again because I was eating again. And I was still just under 103, about 102.5 kilos. And I got super excited because it's like I lost 7 kilos in 3 days. I think it's because I shocked the body into like doing what it does. Because I've been at that level for 5 weeks. Then all of a sudden I did this fast and the body's just gone, great, bang, and just eliminated this fat, you know, and it's not even looking like coming back on. So I thought I'd do an extended fast this week, and I've done 5 days straight from Sunday night to now. And I probably won't do another fast, I reckon, for probably about a month. I reckon maybe 3 or 4 weeks. I'll not do one for at least 3 weeks, I think now. I'll really focus on the fat adapted side of this and intermittent fasting. Definitely have a few cheat days in there because it's worked. So I won't have many, but won't be anal about this. It's not about doing something that's unsustainable and restrictive. You know, I think mix it up a bit and tailor it to suit yourself. You know, I think if you do something and you make it militant and really hard work, it's probably not going to last. So, yeah, 7 kilos in 3 days. It was unbelievable. I'm literally walking around I've got to go and buy some new pants because my pants are literally falling off. I went to the shops before, my pants actually fell down while I was walking around the supermarket. So it's becoming a problem. Nice problem, but it's still a problem. And like yesterday, I took out all my old shirts and I could fit into a lot of them. There's a couple that are just, you know, a bit tight, and I think a couple of months from now, I'll be in them. So I'll take a few pictures of that and let you know how I go with it. So, you know, if you want to lose this kind of weight and feel better and not exercise necessarily to start off with, at least, just get yourself in the groove, like the video below, put a comment in where you're at and how you're feeling about your position. If you're out of control with your weight, you're feeling really low, and you know you're just not, what's the word? You know, you're not loving your life because your self-esteem's down because you're fat, and people remind you that you're fat, and you can't hold down a relationship maybe, or you just feel bad about yourself. So I might talk about that in the next video. I think I need to explain what it's been like for me the last 20 years, and especially the last 10. It's been horrible, and to finally feel like I'm in control of this is brilliant. I can't begin to tell you the sense of relief and happiness that I feel when I know that I'm going to get back to the weight I was when I was 20, and I'm 48. I'll be fitter than I've ever been probably, or maybe not ever, but I'll be the fittest I've been since I was 20 in about a year from now. So in the next couple of years, I turn 50 in about 14 months. So I'm 49 in November, and then I'll be 50 12 months later. My goal is to hit 50 at my weight from when I was 20, and to be, you know, fit, and maybe run a 10k, 10-mile run or something like that. I don't know, but I haven't thought about that really. But definitely some kind of fitness challenge I'm going to do, but before I'm 50, and can't wait to achieve that. And special word out there to Chris Winters. Could not have done this without him. He helped me get to Bali to meet him and spend 3 days with 10 awesome people that all have their challenges in life around these issues. And he invited me to that session in Bali, and has absolutely transformed my life. And I'm forever grateful, eternally grateful. And if I can pass the message on to others, and you can get the same result too, I'm just going to be stoked to hear about your results, because I think that's better than my own results. It's always better to see other people happy and you know, transforming their lives. So from the bottom of my heart, get into this. If it's relevant to you, give it a shot. It's just so easy, right? Okay, see you in the next video. Bye.